All right, we're going to go live. We are live. The question of the day is, will the coronavirus take over planet Earth as we know it? And this is not a laughing subject. I'm not trying to make fun. I know people have perished. I know that there's a lot of quarantine going on and so on and so forth across the nation and across other parts of the country. The thing that I don't understand is this is not something new, folks. This has been around a while. And I'll kind of get into it here. I'll wait a few seconds, wait for some people to show up. Most people are working, I understand that. But I don't understand the concern. So I was watching a quick shout out, Red October, and he was talking about the coronavirus and a little bit of this and a little bit of that and his thoughts on it. And I'm going, this is nothing new. This is something that has been around for a while. Here's an old bottle of Clorox wipes. All right. Hi, Julia Campbell, Chico Wise, WNC Prepper. Okay, this is an old container of Clorox disinfectant wipes. Basically have it around in the shop here because I can use it as a container to hold brass or whatever I want to put in it. Now, I'm going to try to show you this, and it probably won't work very well because of the camera quality. But right here, let me see my screen. It talks about the coronavirus. It's up there on the top. It says the human coronavirus, and then it talks about influenza A2 virus and so on and so forth, and talks about staph and all sorts of stuff that it fights and kills. So this is not nothing new. There is a patent on the original virus. So are you saying that this is something different than the coronavirus from years past? Is that what you're saying, Chico? Because if so, then my theory is different. So if you have some information, but between Lysol, all right, you're going to be around public. If you got to be around public, I'm around the airport all the time. Unfortunately, there's always people hacking and coughing, and sometimes people don't cover up with their elbow. I always try to use my jacket. I don't want, I usually don't have a very good immune system. Good immune system, but for some reason I am sick. I'm going to cover up. I'm going to cover up and make sure that nobody else gets it. You will see people in different parts of the country. A lot of them wear masks, right? So in Asia and China and stuff like that, people wear different style masks. So a way to fight from getting some type of something is to wash your hands before and after you go to the bathroom. Touching doorknobs and all that kind of stuff, that's all stuff that's going to get you sick. If you don't want to be sick, don't touch like those real thin membraney kind of places. Like don't touch a dirty something and then like wipe the inside of your nose, because inside of the nose is a bad spot, the eyes, mouth, all that kind of stuff. You're more likely to get sick from some germ of some sort. Now you talk about masks, you got the N95 mask, which is a really good mask. A lot of people carry them in their shop when they're sanding, when they're painting, just anything, the dust particles, whatever the case is. So it's always good to have some mask on hand. You can use them to prevent yourself from getting sick. Now, no one wants to walk around with one of these stupid things on their face all the time. And I know some people do, and some cultures really do a lot. But a lot of us don't. So we need to figure out ways to stay out of the sickness. But the reason for this video is, and I'm going to make it pretty quick, we got Daniel got as my judge, Blue Healer 260, Chico Wise, Robert Warren, Julia Campbell, WNC Prepper in the house. Appreciate it. I'm in a sealed, filtrated bunker, not coming out for 10 years. This is Daniel, and I'm out. All right, good. That means we have 10 years of luck. It's like groundhog. When the groundhog doesn't come out, sees a shadow and all that stuff. Well, when Daniel's in the bunker and he's not going to come out for 10 years, we should all party it up, because that's just a good thing for everybody. Just kidding, Daniel. But the human airborne or contact. Exactly. There is different ways to get it, right? In the medical field, there's different ways that we can get stuff. We can get poked by needles. We can get this. We can get that. We can get spit on. We can get vomited on, and so on. So a lot of body fluids, right? Well, when you're coughing, you're basically vaporizing a mist of contaminated nastiness, right? So we don't want to breathe that. So if you're the beehole that is running around coughing and not covering up, and you have some type of sickness, well, you are basically trying to get us sick. Now, one of the things I got to say is the people that basically tried to run from the quarantine of China when it first happened, where they heard about this outbreak. Maybe they had signs. I guess within a 14-day gestation period, it'll tell you whatever the case is. And then you'll kind of know if you have it or don't have it. But when you're running to your homeland, right, because you're out on vacation, all of a sudden there's an outbreak of something. Yeah, we all want to do that. Is it the best thing to do? I would assume not, because now you're bringing something into another country that could basically make a pandemic, per se, or whatever you want to call it. Gun loving grandpa, thanks for showing up. Keon Chase, hopefully I'm saying that right. Thanks for showing up. But just a quick video. If you're doing that, right, you're basically all about me, and I'm leaving, going to another country to be at home where I can now get everybody else sick is a bad thing. But between this and this and these are masks, a bunch of them, and washing your hands, and like when you're, say you have kids are like freaking cootie magnets, right? Especially when they're real little, because they always want to put everything in their mouth. Hi, Julia. They and then they bring it home so their parents can get sick. The reason for that is they're putting stuff in their mouth, they're touching their nose, picking their nose, boogers, eyes, rubbing their eyes, all that kind of stuff. Everybody, that's like the worst spot. I think Julia's a nurse or something, so she's got a lot of information on a lot of that stuff. Thing is that all who have died had let me see, put it up here so everybody can read it. Pre-existing medical issues. This is the fast-acting flu virus that is resistant to lots of antibiotics. So, all about preparation then. Preparation. Back to preparation. Cleaning your home. Don't let somebody from that's been traveling to China or wherever else come visit the family and get everybody else sick. Wait a month or so before you invite them over. Would be a smart move. But what I'm trying to get at is, with a lot of preparation, there's all sorts of stuff. Lysol, I was trying to read through because I wanted to see if more stuff had coronavirus on it. This thing, I got to put my old man glasses on so I can see here. So bear with me. But it says it kills avian influenza, the H1N1. Remember, that was the one everybody's worried about back in the day. Influenza A virus, B virus, rhinovirus, feline calic virus. Now, some of these I probably won't pronounce right, but this is the best part of the whole thing. Herpes simplex virus 1 and 2, and respiratory syncytial virus and rotavirus, WA. But it has a lot of bacteria stuff that it kills, a bunch of words I can't pronounce. But we've always known this for years, right? Unless we woke up yesterday out of a hole in some foreign land, didn't know anything about anything, and now they just transplanted us to America. We got Lysol. Kills 99%, doesn't it say? Kills 99% of viruses and bacteria. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Clorox wipes. Clorox wipes. This is basically, it says bleach-free. But we do have bleach. Man, bleach kills about everything you'd ever want to kill when it comes to stuff that can contaminate you with cooties, right? So it says bleach-free. But down here, where's it at? Right here, it says, right there, it says human coronavirus. Sorry for the blurry screen, but it may be nothing that we've worried about. We did have one comment from Chico Wise that said it's a different strain, I think he said, or something like that. I got to get a new light bulb. That light bulb keeps turning off and on. So with that said, what do you guys think? What are your thoughts? So we got Julia Campbell, and for so many, stop shaking hands when you meet someone. Yeah, shaking hands. Basically, I'm sick. A cough. Oh, hey, Bill, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Now, I'm me. I walk around, and I'm like, oh, look at that cheeseburger over there. Grab the cheeseburger, and I eat. Now I got it. Now I'm coughing and hacking. Now I'm getting my family sick. So I take one of me, right? So this guy, let's talk about Bob for a minute. We'll call him Bob. Bob's at work. He's sick. And he's a dumbass because he showed up to work sick. Don't show up to work sick. That's why you have sick days. Unless you own your own company, then just do what you got to do, but don't get everybody else sick. Big Bob is in the house. Appreciate it. Let me turn some lights on so we can see. But back to Bob. So Bob, he shows up to work sick. He works a desk job at some big corporation. We'll call it IBM or something, right? Well, old dumbass Bob, he's running around sick. He's got snot running out of his nose, so he's doing this and he's doing this. He's not using Kleenex. He's not doing that and so on. He's coughing. And then he's got a staff meeting, whatever. So he meets 5 guys, boom, and gals, boom, boom, boom. So there's 10 people, right? Well, now those guys could be contaminated. Hey, Bob, how you doing? Hey, how's it going? How's your family? Blah, blah, blah. He shakes everybody's hand, whatever the case is, even throws in a cough, at the staff meeting. His germs are flying all over the place in that little the little conference area. So now everybody's got this. They go home. Basically, it's, so on and so on and so on. It just keeps getting worse and worse. Now everybody's sick. So if dumbass Bob would have just stayed home, it would have been a great idea. Same point is if you were in China and you rushed home, blah, 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 so you can get everybody else sick and you didn't do the quarantine in your own house. Well, guess what? That's on you. I ate so much dirt in my life, I am not too worried. Yes. Big Papa says, don't bust the bubble, wrap the air. Yeah, don't pop those little bubble things. I saw a thing on Instagram about that. It's pretty funny. Let's see. Actually, I think Dawn had posted it from Trees of Blowing. Let's see. Coronavirus patent started in 2003. Application expired 2/10/2020. That's today. Wow. So there you go. So what does that mean? Oh, the patent started in. So somebody invented this? I don't get it. Now, I did hear it was from like doing awful things with animals, eating bats, and some other ways of getting this coronavirus. But there is cultures that eat weird stuff to us. Whether it's weird to them, I guess I would assume not, because if you can get it at a restaurant or at their house and they're making it and it's normal, it's not going to be weird to them. But when you eat stuff that is very they're almost filters for the world, right? So you got bats and they eat bugs, and you got rats and they eat trash, and they kind of clean up the environment per se by eating trash or whatever you want to call it. All these nasty things that most of us think are nasty, people do eat. So nothing against them, but you did cause the coronavirus to come back. So I'm going to blame it on you guys. I believe it was man-made. Wow. Okay. So, but we do have the stuff. We got the stuff for the coronavirus, the Cloroxes. So other than that, I don't have much about it. I don't want to sit here and talk for a long time. I appreciate you guys showing up. Always fun to see you. But this video is for kind of Red October and the whole dun, 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 coronavirus. Will it destroy the world as we know it? All right, you guys, take care. Thanks for showing up. And remember, wash your hands, cover your mouth when you cough, use a Kleenex, normal stuff you learned when you were 3 or your parents taught you. See you guys.